Good morning. This is Johnny Manson and Dr. J doing the filming. We're at the SOHA base camp. It is Sunday morning, December 29th. It's 26 degrees outside, really feels like 22. You can see the frost on the trees. There was frost on our bags. But anyway, we put the gifting bowls out last night. You've already seen that YouTube video. Now, after Johnny Manson's first night ever in SOHA, we're going to walk out to the gifting bowl area to see whether or not the squatches hit it. We did have activity on the perimeter last night, right?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah?
Unbelievable.
Okay, so
yeah.
Let's see if they hit the bowl. So we're going to follow Johnny Manson out. To the yeah,
cold.
Yeah, it is cold. Look at the frost on the trees. That's incredible. Oop. So we're walking on the trail to where we leave the gifting bowls away from camp, far enough away where they can hit it in the dark of night without worrying about us. Normally they don't hit the gifting bowls the first night out, but sometimes they surprise us. And we're going to listen to Johnny Manson and his response to whether or not they hit the bowls last night. So, what do you see?
They hit the bowls last night. Now,
can you squat down and point and talk?
Okay.
So we can get you and the bowls in at the same time?
First, Dr. J had these bowls evenly side by side with the middle stick touching them, and they were more at it. This bowl was, I believe, right here. They were just kind of shifted a little bit with that stick touching both bowls.
Uh-huh.
We had sandwiches all the way around.
Uh-huh.
You know, north, south, east, west.
Right.
The apple in the middle.
Yeah.
And 10 peanut M&Ms. Now I have...
How many are in there now? 1,
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I have a theory about something last night, and the M&Ms could be wrong, could be right. This bowl, there's still some sandwiches left. There were 4. There's 1.5 left.
1.5 left.
With Candy's jelly mostly gone on that half right there.
Homemade raspberry jelly. So they took half and ate half, and obviously liked the raspberry jelly.
Oh yeah, and they left a couple things. It appears that they left the apple. I don't want to touch the bowls right now. Right,
and that reminds me, I'm going to have to get on my surgical gloves before I retrieve those bowls. I forgot to put them on.
I don't know what that
But
is.
you have gloves, okay.
I don't know what that is. I don't know if that's just nothing. Here is 1 M&M. That makes 9. A 10th M&M is not accounted for. And we... Our truck was hit with a rock last night. And it occurred to me at like 3 in the morning, excuse me, at 3 in the morning I got to thinking that maybe they threw a peanut M&M at the truck, because it's the same sound. It would have been the same sound of a small rock or a peanut M&M. We're
right.
Missing 1 peanut M&M here.
That's true, we are. It looks like they took this one red one and stuck it in their mouth, and actually a couple of them put in their mouths and then put back in. Look at that.
Yeah.
The chocolate's gone off of what, 3 of them?
Looks like it.
Yeah. So.
And that one.
And that one. So kind of in their mouth and then spit it back out. Even this green one under the apple there.
Maybe. Oh, then that's the 10th one then, I think.
There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
yeah,
7, 8, 9, 10. So then.
So that's my peanut M&M theory is null and void. Okay. It must have been a small rock.
That hit the top of the Suburban last night.
Yeah, it freaked me out.
Yeah. Okay, need you to squat down again, pretty please.
Okay, squatting.
Squatting and looking at the camera. And so what do you think, Johnny Manson, your first night in SOHA and the gifting bowls? What do you think?
It's amazing. I was freaked out last night just because everything was happening and I didn't know what to expect. And yeah, yeah, it's definitely exciting.
Yeah, cool. Well, we will talk more about your experience in your first night in SOHA later, but they hit the gifting bowls. I think something that stands out unique to me, again, smacking of the toddler, is the fact that since the toddler was introduced to the perimeter of the SOHA base camp a couple months ago, there's been a pattern of taking half the sandwich away and taking that jelly, which the toddler likes, sometimes eating it down to the crust and leaving it behind. But so we have 4 sandwich halves missing from that bowl. The bowl got moved from the stick that Johnny was talking about that I put on the back side of the bowls.
And it was kind of centered.
Yeah, so the bowl was here, but it got shoved back that way.
Yeah.
So there might be some prints on that bowl because this bowl hasn't been moved from its original position, but that bowl was.
Yeah.
And I also think it's really interesting that what we see here are these peanut M&Ms obviously got sucked on, right?
Yeah.
They got sucked on and then spit back out, including that one right there. So, you know, what small critter would like suck on it for a while and then stick it back out? What small critter would take half a sandwich and leave the other half? And there's no nibbles. So we have some pretty cool stuff. Also, what's interesting is they didn't take all the sandwiches.
Yeah.
There were 8 sandwich halves and they took 6.5 sandwich halves. So, before I sign off, any last words of wisdom, Johnny Manson, regarding gifting bowls and your experience so far with this?
Pretty amazing, and I'm convinced. Yeah, and wait for the recap from last night. Crazy.
Okay, good. Thank you.